Universal Design for Learning Intervention Research with Peggy King-Sears at George Mason University. UDL is about representation, engagement, and expression in multiple and flexible ways. The research question is, do students with and without disabilities learn similarly when teachers' business-as-usual differentiation techniques are used compared to Universal Design for Learning techniques? The desired participants are 6 middle school content teachers. They'll all deliver UDL intervention, who teach students with disabilities and are already effective with differentiating instruction. They can be co-teachers, but co-teaching is not being studied. The students are with and without disabilities in those middle school content classes, and all students receive the UDL intervention. We're doing a comparison versus UDL treatment in a counterbalanced research design. Randomly assign teachers to begin with either comparison instruction, that is, effective differentiation that they already do, business as usual, or UDL treatment, and they'll collaborate with researchers to individualize UDL for students with IEPs. The teachers instruct students on one unit, that is 3 to 5 days of instruction, using business as usual, and then the next week another unit using UDL. Or that may be reversed, where they start out with UDL, then do another unit with business as usual. The instruments are to be developed after grade level, subject, and unit content is identified. For students, there will be a pre-test per unit, a post-test per unit, that teachers can also use as their unit quiz grade. A maintenance test per unit, again, can be used as a unit quiz grade. Social validity questionnaire for students, and an interview post-UDL intervention for teachers. The way that this research runs during fall 2018 looks something like this. During September is recruitment, target schools and teachers, narrowed down to one content area if possible. Recruitment is talking with teachers to target units for business as usual and UDL, and to acquire educator-informed consent. Then in September or October, that would be the time to acquire parent-informed consent, collaborate with teachers to determine UDL individualized interventions, prepare teachers to implement UDL intervention, acquire student assent, and acquire pre-test. Then in October, November, December, that really represents 2 weeks during that time span. The first week could be business as usual or UDL techniques, and at the end of week 1 acquiring post-test, and week 2 would be the flip of whatever was done week 1, business as usual or UDL techniques, and again at the end of that week acquiring post-test. After that, we'll be acquiring social validity from teachers, interview with teachers, and acquire maintenance tests from students. You can see that most of the work is done up front, the pre-study, and then it's 2 weeks of the study, and then there are fewer post-study tasks or activities to do. So it kind of looks like this across real time. For example, in the blue, you're seeing the pre-study could occur sometime mid-September through the first week in October. Then the study crosses a 2-week span in October, and post-study is toward the end of October and through just past the first week in November. In the green, you see a similar variation, except it's got the pre-study starting in October, the research crossing October into the 1st of November, and then the post-study is throughout the rest of November. If interested in this research, please contact Peggy King-Sears.